Hey, Daily Dosers, thanks for joining us today. This episode is brought to you by Vita. You say, we got episodes that are being sponsored now? Kinda. This was a package I just got in the mail. And it was from Vita. And you're like, what is Vita? I didn't know either. I went online and looked. I read their little brochure. It's an amazing health clinic in Appleton, Wisconsin. They have a couple other clinics in the surrounding area. And their entire goal and mission is what? Just to help young girls in the midst of pregnancies, many of them unwanted pregnancies, to come alongside and say, there is a hope. You can have this child. Here's the resources that you're going to need. Here's the resources you're going to need in teaching and training and how to become a mom or a parent. It works with young men as well in education, in classroom, and gives them actually the supplies they need for the first couple months and years of having their child. So I love what's happening. Thank you, Vita. You got me a little note just saying that you guys have been following along in our series and our book studies through the Bible and that you're using it as a clinic devotional. It overwhelmed me and our team. We were so encouraged. Thank you, and thank you for sending me this shirt. That's how you sponsored it. And thank you for being clinicians that thought I could fit into an XL. This shirt and I had a tug of war for the last 10 minutes. It's on for this episode, but I love the direction of what you're doing and where you're going. And by the way, that is what we're about today. The direction for all of us of who we are, what we're doing, and where we're going. Yeah, kind of a lengthy introduction because we're just hitting one verse. We've hit it in our study through the book of Matthew on the Beatitudes, but Matthew chapter 5, verse 8 simply says this: "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God." Yes. So who gets to see God? And the answer is none of us. None of us. Because if I'm reading that verse, blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God, I'll put myself first. I immediately go, well, then I'm never going to have hope of seeing God. I guess when I die, I'll be pure enough in heart in heaven when all the sin's gone to see God. But who's going to be the pure in heart? You have to understand, though, that wording there, Jesus, as he's been doing with the Beatitudes and really with the Sermon on the Mount, he's not going to outwardly purification. He's going to rip on those that are keeping the law and the Pharisees and the priests for just being outwardly religious. He goes, it's a trap. What we've been doing in our weekend teaching and our doses, Jesus has been going at the heart of things. Inside, blessed are those that are pure in heart. That word pure in heart, it's a sense of direction, not perfection, direction. For those that are on this road, I promise you're going to see God, you're going to sense God, you're going to feel God, you're going to enter in the presence of God. Just like when he said, blessed are those that hunger and thirst for righteousness. You're on the path to what? You will be filled with what? God and the Spirit of God. He's doing a double down encouragement. What is impure? Well, we know that spiritually. All the sin and the junk I put in my life, all these other paths of self and flesh and my selfishness that I want to pursue, they take me off the path of seeing God. When Amy and I were in Crete recently, we were trying to get to a beach that's at the end of the road, and it's just a canyon. These big canyon walls come down. The ocean runs in this little canyon, and it makes the most beautiful little beach. It's unlike any beach I've ever seen in the world. And people said, here's where you get to, and I pulled it up on the map. Once you take a left here, just keep going. You can't miss it. Have you ever given directions like that? Just keep going. You can't miss it. So even though we get out in the middle of nowhere, I mean, there was no structures, houses anymore, kind of wilderness on the island of Crete. This road's winding and winding. And Amy's like, this doesn't look like any road that gets to the beach. And then it turned to gravel. And I'm like, babe, we're just supposed to keep going. I'm going to go to the very end. And sure enough, you get to the very, very end of this road, about 15 minutes of driving. It's a little gravel parking lot. You walk to the edge and you look down and go, there's the beach that we've been trying to get to. Just keep going. You can't miss it. That's the encouragement Jesus has given. Look, when you hear pure in heart, don't think about the perfect people see God, because the Bible makes it clear that no one will. So Jesus is giving something that actually is tangible. Blessed are the pure in heart. It's not your perfection. It's the direction of your life. We're going to double down on the end of this in Matthew 6. That seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything will be given you. The road is, God, everything in my life is lined up for you, about you. And I'm not going to get off that path. I'm not going to turn to the left or the right. I'm going to have many days where I blow it. I fail miserably. But God, I'm getting back on this direction. And Jesus said, set your heart and mind. Stop pursuing selfishness. Stop pursuing sin. Stop pursuing your desires. Seek after the things of God. And here's what I promise. You will see him in your life. Hey, just keep going. Just keep going. You're bound to run into it. Words from Jesus that we can apply today. Just keep going. I promise. You'll see him.